Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a hypnotherapist and I help high functioning professionals and entrepreneurs transform their anxiety and overthinking into peace of mind, clarity, and emotional resilience in just 6 weeks with my rapid reset hypnotherapy. Today, I am going to talk to you about the myths that can accompany anxiety as a successful person. Now, I've just done a post on this, which I'm going to put the link in the chat. And I'm also going to use the post as a reference to make sure that I cover all of the points that I need to and want to. So, the first one is that successful people shouldn't have anxiety. So, there is this massive misconception that if somebody has a certain level of success or has everything held together, then they shouldn't be experiencing anxiety or worry or even having like these down days, which can accompany anxiety quite frequently. But the thing is that it doesn't matter how successful you are, because anxiety is not directly correlated to your success in any way, shape, or form. So we often get trapped in this sense of feeling like I'm successful, I shouldn't have anxiety. And therefore we end up repressing or denying what is there and trying to speak to us. And that leads me on to myth number 2, that if I ignore my anxiety, it's just going to disappear, which is quite frankly just a big fat no. It won't. It won't. You're highly functioning, which means you have learnt many mechanisms to get through the day with your anxiety and to make sure you do not appear anxious to the outside world. But the anxiety is still there, and that is the problem. So the more you do this, the more you're actually building and building and building. So you're actually having a negative compound effect on your internal system. So thinking positively does not just get rid of anxiety, myth number 3. Often there are such deeper emotional, cognitive, and physical work that needs to be done. It needs to get into the real issues. So just thinking positive isn't really going to help you. Now, that is a technique that can be used within sort of like CBT related areas, even NLP kind of areas, coaching as well. But it has a place, okay? And it has a place after you've done the work and you've cleared out the things that are stuck, because otherwise it turns into toxic positivity, which ultimately doesn't help anybody heal from anything and just keeps more emotions and experiences out of your awareness and away from you, which means they can't be healed. The next one, anxiety only happens when something is really, really wrong. Anxiety can occur at any point in our lives, and generally it's going to be rooted in past experiences or internal stress, expectation, or unresolved emotional issues. Okay, so experiencing anxiety doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or your life. What it is either an error in the thinking or showing you that there's something that's a bit deeper that needs to just be explored to be set free. And once it's set free, generally the anxiety is going to disappear. The next one and the last one is that I just need more willpower to overcome my anxiety. Really? Really, do we think that willpower and motivation is just going to get you to overcome anxiety? No, of course it isn't, because as we've learned, anxiety is about much deeper things. So although we need willpower, determination, motivation to assist us in our journey of overcoming anxiety, that alone is not going to overcome it. It's like assuming that you have willpower to be fit and get your 6-pack, but you're not doing any of the exercises. You just have the willpower. Like, I'm going to force myself through willpower to create these abs. It's not going to happen. You have to do the actual work on the muscles and do the changes around that are going to support that. And then you use the willpower to help you on the journey. So I am a massive fan, obviously, of hypnotherapy for working with anxiety, because you can clear out anxiety very quickly with hypnotherapy practices. I also work with somatic embodiment type practices as well. So sometimes they can be interwoven into any sessions. But if you are interested in working with me, then all of my details are going to be below. But you can send me an email at hello@laurenmcdonald.com laurenwigmore.co.uk, or drop me any comments or questions in the chat, and or let me know which one of these resonated the most. Okay, see you soon.